Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Watson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, Abby. Let's go, Abby. Abby, what you got?
Now Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Watson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A shotgun snap for Watson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Where's the tap? 18. Number 53. Mike 53.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Alert. 53.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another try for Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Ready, go.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barrett. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Second and 13. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football.
55,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being 10. From this point forward, though, he's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54, 54, under 10, under 10, 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Motion, motion, I got one. 26.
Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
But it's third down.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Here's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
First down.
Let's go, D.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Frank. Mike 50.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Bravo. Mike 50. Hot.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
Picture set. Great team. So we got man.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara fighting him off. And they can't corral him. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
2nd and long. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Where's 52? Watch the back.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First down, Tampa Bay.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike, 55.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
First down at the 45-yard line.
On the jump. 55. Tackles.
He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And an alley to run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle the team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Finds his tight end, Ingram. The 20. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
And Ollie takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense, as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight end right, tight end right. We got three, fellas, we got three. Check 13. Ready.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
That's it.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Rashad Penny, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Quan Alexander make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Watch 70 in. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Ready.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
They can't hang with us.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll drop to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And Ingram holds it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And my goodness, enough. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
This is Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get
Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Watson now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? 57 to Mike.
Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To the air yet again. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bilal Nichols able to record his 5th sack of the season. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
54 Mike.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Out of the gun, Watson looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Callaway hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on up incomplete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Alert, alert. Check, crunch, crunch. And go.
The pitch goes to Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's long. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
They'll set up to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 50, wait.
Three down.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Buccaneers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the